Alright everyone, welcome back to another Game Vault video. As always, I'm Captain Beefy with the Game Vault, and we're going to talk about Microsoft today and we're going to talk about government again, just like we did yesterday. Yesterday it was Japan, today it's going to be the USA. So let's cue up the music and we'll get right into it. Alright, looks like the Federal Trade Commission accuses Xbox of inflicting consumer harm and product degradation after massive price increases to Game Pass. Yeah, we didn't see this coming at all. I was never a big fan of Game Pass itself. I mean, it's alright, and Sony followed suit with their PlayStation Plus kind of in a slightly different way. Game Pass focuses more on day one releases, so when the game's brand new, boom, it's free for people with Game Pass. And I understand there's a lot of value in that, and that's cool for people that like that, but to me, it just felt like it didn't do the industry any good. And then with Microsoft making all these huge acquisitions like Bethesda, and then more recently Activision, I felt like these guys were kind of just roping everything in, and sure enough, what happens when you have a lot of power? You abuse it, right? And that's exactly what Microsoft is doing here. So let's talk about this a little bit. Earlier this month, Microsoft announced its changes to Game Pass and revealed that in the US, the price for Game Pass Ultimate increased from $16.99 to $19.99 per month. That's 17% hike per month. The company also revealed the yearly subscription for Game Pass Core increased from $59.99 to $74.99. That's a 25% increase. These price changes go into effect for new members they went back in July 10th, 2024. And for those with a recurring subscription, the price will change beginning on September 12th, 2024. So they didn't give you a lot of notice on this, which sucks, but then again, they gave a little bit of notice, at least for people that are already members. But like, if you were thinking about getting it, you were kind of screwed when they made the announcement here. On top of the increase in prices, Xbox appeared to be preparing to phase out Xbox Game Pass for the console. The company announced starting on July 10th, 2024, Xbox Game Pass for console will not be available for new members. However, it also noted that currently subscribed members will still have access to the service and will be able to continue to enjoy your membership. This is contingent on members staying subscribed to the membership. Xbox noted if at any time you turn off your automatic payment renewal and your membership lapses, you will no longer have access to Game Pass for console and will need to join one of the other plans we offer for Game Pass. So there's that. You can keep it for as long as you stay current. But yeah, once you stop, man, that's it. You're done. If something goes wrong, you lose a job, you got to go without for a month, there's some kind of bank error, you get a new credit card, you forget to update it, and you lapse. Well, there's a lot of reasons this could go wrong, and I'll leave you high and dry. Finally, the company announced new Game Pass options they're calling Xbox Games Pass Standard. This option is priced at $14.99. It grants players access to hundreds of high-quality games on console, allows players access to online console multiplayer, and gives them access to members' deals and discounts. And you can see the 3 Game Pass options that Xbox has available right here. So, I don't like the way they lock online gameplay behind Game Pass, just like Sony does it behind PlayStation Plus. It's really annoying that these companies have done that. But, it is what it is. It's a way to capture a little bit of money every month from, the players that want to play online. I get it. It sucks, but I get it. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. So here's what you get with the Ultimate one. This is the most expensive of the groups. You get the day one releases there. Hundreds of high-quality games on console and PC. Online console multiplayer, member deals, EA Play membership. EA Play is kind of like the Ubisoft Plus. It's just its own thing that gives you access to EA games. I don't know if they offer free ones or not, or if it's just discounts, but whatever the case may be, it's some kind of something with that. Cloud gaming on multiple devices and free perks every month, whatever that is. The Game Pass Standard, hundreds of high-quality games, online console multiplayer, and member deals and discounts. That's it. Just boom, boom, and boom. And it says coming soon because it's not out yet. And then the Xbox Game Pass Core, select games on console plus multiplayer. 25 plus high quality games on console, online console multiplayer, member deals and discounts. Yikes, that's very limited compared to the other ones, but hey, we're living in Joe Biden's America, guys. It sucks, everything's expensive, and everything has less value than it used to. Thanks a lot for all you assholes that voted for him, but let's move on. In a letter to the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit, the FTC blasted Microsoft for these changes. The letter states, the Federal Trade Commission writes to alert the court to Microsoft's announced price increases in the multi-game subscription and cloud gaming markets, which the direct court found relevant to the merger analysis. Microsoft is raising the price for its Game Pass Ultimate product from $16.99 to $19.99, a 17% increase year over year. It continues. Additionally, Microsoft is discontinuing its $10.99 a month console Game Pass product. Users of that product must pay 81% more to switch to Game Pass Ultimate. 81%, yikes. For consumers unwilling to pay 81% more, Microsoft is introducing a degraded project, Game Pass Standard, at $14.99 a month. This product costs 36% more than the console Game Pass and withholds day one releases. Product degradation, removing the most valuable games from Microsoft's new service combined with price increases for existing users, is exactly the sort of consumer harm from the merger the FTC has alleged. So let's go back up, okay? $14.99 a month. Game Pass Core? Is that what they're saying? Game Pass Standard. There we go. And what is Game Pass Core again? Game Pass Ultimate. Boom, boom, boom. I think that's a similar thing that's offered on PC, but let's move on. Maybe they'll give us a little bit more of a description there. But Microsoft's price increases and product degradation combined with Microsoft's reduced investments in output and product quality via employee layoffs are the hallmarks of a firm exercising market power post-merger, it states. It then declares, importantly, Microsoft's actions are inconsistent with Microsoft's representations below. Microsoft's price increases coincide with adding Call of Duty to Game Pass's most expensive tier and discontinuing the console tier that will happen shortly before releasing Call of Duty's newest game. Timing is everything, isn't it? Below, Microsoft promised that the acquisition would benefit consumers by making Call of Duty available on Microsoft's Game Pass on the day it is released on console, with no price increase for the service based on the acquisition, and Microsoft's post-merger actions thus vindicate the congressional design of preliminary halting mergers to fully evaluate their likely competitive effects, and judicial skepticism of promises inconsistent with the firm's economic incentives, the letter concludes. So yeah, the timing's kind of suspect there. A lot of people called this. A lot of people called Microsoft out on doing something like this. If not exactly this. And myself, I never really stated they would do this, but I knew it wouldn't be I knew it wouldn't be good for the industry in the long run. I knew, whenever you consolidate too much power under one company, whether it be in movies, entertainment like that, video games, whatever, you end up with this big bully on the market, right? This big bully company that can basically run roughshod over everyone else and do it at once, charge what they want, and they're not a monopoly, by any stretch of the imagination, but they're a powerhouse, and if things continue like this, they're going to work their way up to becoming a monopoly one day, and then what? Microsoft, I believe, as a gaming company, sucks. Sony's got its problems and all that, but at least they've put out some good games this generation. Microsoft really has screwed the pooch during this 10th generation of consoles, and then it sucked. They bought Activision and all that, and laid off tons of people, shut down entire studios because the games that were put out, like Redfall, were crap and garbage and all that. It's been an utter shit show over there at Microsoft so far. And it's not going to get any better, I don't think. It just feels to me like they don't care about the gaming. There's all these allegations of their woke ideologies and how they're trying to put that into every aspect of every video game. You know, and they're not the only ones doing that kind of stuff. I'm going to be straight up with you on that. But, you know, it seems like everything Microsoft can be doing wrong, they're doing wrong right now. And they really need to turn the ship around. There's been discussions of them going away from making a console and just becoming a third-party game company, you know, which is an interesting thought. Could that help them in the long run? Maybe. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But with, you know, a lot of people rely on Game Pass. Game Pass, to me, gave a lot of people access to games that they normally wouldn't be able to play. And for that, I think it was pretty cool. You know, even though, you know, a lot of people crap on the Series S Xbox that came out this generation, myself included, you know, it's a lesser version of the Xbox Series X, but it was seriously more affordable, right? So this gave a lot of kids that normally wouldn't be able to spend the money on a Series X the opportunity to play a lot of cool games. You know, Mom scrimped and saved and bought you the Series S for Christmas, and you know, you got a little part-time job, so you could go out there and get your Xbox Game Pass, whatever, you know. But it's just it gives a lot of opportunity for people. I think, you know, in some ways it was good, but I think overall for the health of gaming and the economy behind it, it was just a very bad thing. I don't think companies make enough money off of it to make it worthwhile. Anyway, just my thoughts. Let me know what you think down below about all this stuff going on with Microsoft. Do you think they're going to get away from producing consoles altogether, like it's been rumored, become a third-party software guy? I don't know. You know, do you think they're going to stop making Xboxes in the future? Is this the last series they're going to make? Are they going to go for one more run and then call it a day? And what do you think? Do you think it's fair what they did with Game Pass? Do you think they're going to walk it back, or maybe rework it a little bit, try to make it a little more consumer friendly, because the backlash is real? And everything else, you know, whatever's going on, I don't like the government stepping in, but you know, that's bound to happen at this point. But you know, we're in a bad situation right now, and you know, government never makes anything better. So I don't know what's going to happen with all this, what kind of mess we're going to end up with here. We're just going to have to sit back and watch and hopefully learn from whatever mistakes that have been made already and that are going to be made here in the near future with this whole mess. So leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring that bell for notifications. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, peace.